In this video, you will learn how to sew a neat zip from start to finish, the common mistake to avoid, and tips that make your zip look clean and professional. So let's get started. First, you place the two front sides of the trouser together and you measure 6 inches. This will be used for the zip. Below that 6 inches, you are going to sew it, but make sure it doesn't reach the edge of the material. So you'll be sewing with 1/2 inch. And then you stop 1 inch to the edge of the material. You can see it from this video. You stop. Then we move to the table. We'll be using this facing for the zip. We're going to iron a gum stay on it. And this is a gum stay I'm cutting right here. We'll place it on it. Then take our iron and make sure everything is straight and firm. Once you are done, you take the second part, which should be used for the zip. You cut it equally. If you have a weaving machine, you can decide to weave it so that it can remove the rough edge. But if you don't have a weaving machine, then you have to sew it. Before sewing it, you turn it the opposite direction, just as I'm displaying here on this video. Sew this part and also sew the top, then bring it out to give you a nice look. But since I have a weaving machine, I'll be weaving it. I'm done with the weaving. It's now time to iron in order to make everything look neat and straight. After ironing, we'll then move back to the sewing machine. So you place this front part where you attach your gum stay on the trouser. This should be on the left part of the trouser. Then you sew with 1/2 inch. If you haven't subscribed yet to this channel, please, what are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? Let's grow together, please. So hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and also comment on this post. So once we are done sewing, I'm bringing out a zipper foot. It consists of the left and the right zipper foot. This will be used to attach our zip to the trouser. But before then, we have to iron. So fold this right part of the trouser with 1/2 inch and then iron it. Then after ironing, we also repeat the same process for the other side. You know, we sew the other side with 1/2 inch already. So we're going to turn it over and then iron it. Make sure it's straight. We turn it again. This is the line we stitched. So we're going to align it properly, then iron it. So this is what I'm doing right now in this video. Every aspect of this video is very vital. Please make sure you don't skip any parts. Now we are done ironing. It's time to go back to the sewing machine. I have to change his foot, remove the normal foot and put the zipper foot, which I'll be using to sew the zip on the trouser. After placing the zipper foot, I bring out the material that we weaved before and place the zip on top, just like this. Arrange it properly on the machine. If you don't have a zipper foot, you can make use of the normal foot, this one. But if you have a zipper foot, it's best you use it to have a good result. Then you place the material, which is the trouser, on top of the zip, not directly on the zip. There's a little space before the zip. You place it there and then you stitch it. You can see the space which I'm talking about, and then you stitch. After sewing one part, which is the left part, you have to remove the zipper foot and change it to the right foot. Remember I told you there are 2 pairs. So now I'm changing it to the right foot. attaching it to the machine. Now you take the other side, which we attached our gum stay on, if you remember. Align it properly to cover the zip so that the result will be nice. If you're new, don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, and also comment. So I'm arranging it properly on the zip, and then fold the inner one out. Let only the zip be visible. You place it under the machine, and then you stitch it in a straight line. This is done to connect the zip and the material together. So that's what I'm doing right here, stitching it. Once you're done stitching, you fold the excess in. This excess part, you fold it inward. This will hide the rough edge and also give you a neat finishing. So that's what I'm doing right here, sewing everything together. After this, you have to change the foot back to the original foot, which is the presser foot, in order to sew the final part of the zip. So this means changing the foot back to the original one. And then you position your material, arrange it properly before sewing it. So this means arranging everything, because this gives the final look. After arranging it, I'm going to stitch this place, the left side on the open space, in order to cover everything properly. So I'll be following this line. It's just a demonstration line so that you can understand what I'm doing. So I'll be stitching it like this. So this is the final look of the zip. After sewing everything together, you can see that it's perfectly aligned. Hit the subscribe button, turn on your notification for you to be the first person to see my videos and also watch them. I have other similar videos on how to sew a front pocket, how to sew a senator shirt. You can watch them on my page.